Hey everyone, welcome to my live today. Today's live, I will be talking about my entrepreneurship journey, how I started, a few of my business ventures, and pretty much just answer questions that I typically get about starting a business, running a business. This might be a part two situation, but that's what we're gonna go with. And today's lippy is Ami Collet. When I say this is one of my favorite lip glosses, it's amazing. 10 over 10, highly recommend. So let's get into today's live. So, entrepreneurship. So for me, I was exposed to entrepreneurship quite early. Growing up, my dad owned his own business in the tech service industry, and my mom owned a hair salon. So pretty much on weekends, I found myself in the hair salon with my mom, helping her restock shelves, put price labels, because back in the day you had the pricing gun and you would pricing gun, press the prices on products, helping her with inventory, even running the cash register. So, and that started probably at the age of like 10, 11. I mean, when I was younger, I was always in the salon, but I started helping out. Well, I probably always started helping out with like stocking and inventory when I was like maybe 8 or 9. But like literally working once I was like 10, 11. Oh, I was in there. I was doing the cash register, selling things, stocking things. And the cool thing is that my mom's salon also had, so that's why there was like inventory and registers. The building that she rented, the back was a salon, and the front was a grocery store slash beauty supply store. So initially it started off as a beauty supply store, and then she introduced African grocery food items. And now that I think about it, that was like really innovative before her time, because we lived in Connecticut and there weren't many African grocery stores available. So my mom would go to New York. I remember following her to New York. Um, and we spend the night, get a cute hotel, and she'd just be buying stuff. Skincare, lotion, hair, wigs, bundles, all of that. So from my mom, and that's actually where my beauty and skincare passion and hair passion came from, when my mom owned her salon. So that was kind of my first exposure into entrepreneurship. My mom having a salon and my dad owning a tech information business. And thank you. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Marco. Hey, Riola. Welcome to my live. Um, so yeah, that was my first introduction into entrepreneurship. And for those who are joining, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. So for me, entrepreneurship well, when I was younger, I didn't realize it was entrepreneurship. I mean, I knew my parents owned their own business in their respective industries. So that was my exposure. And little did I know growing up that entrepreneurship would be in my options of careers. So I did go to Howard University in Washington, D.C., and I studied supply chain management, procurement. And fun fact, I actually got into Howard as a, what is it called? Physical therapy major. Thank you. My necklace is actually part of my collection. I'll include the link in the description box after the live, but it's akyno.co, akyno.co. So this name necklace is for my jewelry line. And sorry, I'm getting distracted. I gotta work on this. As I do more lives, I'll like get used to answering questions, going back to my thoughts without losing my train of thought. So at Howard, I started off as a healthcare major. Thank you, Laura. As a healthcare major. And then I switched to business literally after a month because I just realized I wasn't passionate about it. Thank you, Riola. Thank you, Marco. I realized I wasn't passionate about it. Thank you, Rose. I realized I wasn't passionate about it, and I switched from healthcare to business. Now, when it got to business, I knew like accounting, math wasn't my strong suit. Finance sounded dry and boring. But while I was in college, they kept talking about supply chain management. And I just started to do research. And initially, my dream was, yeah, to be a buyer for like Louis Vuitton, Saks, Neiman Marcus, all the fashion, high fashion stuff. So I wanted to be a buyer. So, I chose that major. Thank you, Laura. Hi, Miss B. Thank you for joining my live. And I am a people person, and from my research, I realized, okay, you have to deal with suppliers, um, deal with different vendors, account management, things like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me try the supply chain management. And every industry needs someone in supply chain management, whether it's a product or service-based industry, hospitality, fashion. Fashion was the dream, but I realized later that fashion doesn't really pay that much. So fast forward, graduated. Oh, so back to entrepreneurship. But I graduated Howard, and my first corporate role was in like the IT services. And then after that, I was the edible arrangements, and then got into aerospace. And all while doing that, I've always had entrepreneurial ventures. So I'm a jewelry designer, and I have 2 jewelry lines. Hi, Miss B. I don't want to say your name wrong. Miss BC, Miss B Cabrera. Hi. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Laura. Riola, my glasses are actually from a brand called Quere, and they're like handmade. I really like them because they're fun and round. Hi, Liam. Thank you for joining my live. So yes, I have 2 jewelry lines. My first one is called Akeno, which is my middle name spelled backwards, Onyeka, which is a Nigerian name. And then I have Yinka Orison, which is just a play shortening my name, like Yinka Orison, Coco Chanel, Ralph Lauren, that type of vibe. So I started making jewelry in high school because I wanted to, I wanted to get a really expensive prom dress, and my dad was like, nope, not my money, not your mom's money. No one is doing that. So he signed me up for a knitting class the summer of my sophomore year, yeah, because I was already planning for junior prom. That's how much ahead I was. Excited. And he signed me up for a knitting class, and come to find out, the lady also had like jewelry and bags. Sorry, not bags. I'm going to answer your bag question. That's why I said bags, Laura. She had jewelry, and I told my dad, I asked the lady if she could show me how to make earrings, and she did. I wasn't really feeling the whole knitting thing, and I told my dad, I like making jewelry. This was fun. So he took me to Joanne Fabrics. We bought a whole bunch of beads and books on different types of jewelry. And that's literally how Akeno was born. And I was able to make enough money to get my prom dress, sold my jewelry at church, at school. My mom, my family, they all patronized me. And then I continued making jewelry through college. We had an entrepreneurship department in the school, and they allowed you to set up a table, sell your jewelry. Did that for 4 years, even sold during homecoming, which was fun. But then after college, I took a break to kind of rebrand and regroup, figure out the direction I wanted to go. What is your favorite bag? So I would say lately I've been gravitating towards my Jacquemus bag. I forgot the exact name of it, but it's a square bag with a magnetic flap. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is green, which I'm actually wearing today. And so when I took a break to rebrand, that's when Yinka Orson was born, because I wanted to create a high-end jewelry line. So Akeno is more Afrocentric jewelry, and I get a nice portion of my beads to create the pieces from Nigeria. So when I was making my beads, my dad would go to Nigeria like twice a year, and he would bring me back a whole bunch of beads. So that was kind of the unique aspect of Akeno. So I started Yinka Orson in 2014, and then it's just been on from there. But then I decided to bring a Kano back, and my favorite hairstyle is actually, this is one of my favorite hairstyles, half up, half down, or a good ponytail, or knotless braids. My teacher's favorite color. Oh, that's so sweet. So I decided to bring my other jewelry line from high school back because I realized that they cater to different customers. So fast forward today, I've been running Yinka Orison and a Kano, and I will say things have not been perfect. There have been times where like I slack, or I really haven't like put in as much energy as I should, but that's just with the seasons of life. But with Yinka Orison, I always say I'm in for the long haul. It's a high-end, very expensive brand, so I just need the right yeses. And one thing I plan to do next year is to actually gift some pieces to some stylists. So hopefully that will help with brand awareness. But this is my necklace from my other jewelry line. So this is from Yinka Orison, and this is my name necklace from Akeno. I typically like to wear them together, or I'll just have one necklace show. I'm from Connecticut. So that is pretty much how I first got introduced to entrepreneurship and how it has spilled into my life. And then I also have, guys, I have so much going on. When I literally list all my entrepreneurial ventures, so I'm just going to share like two more. Another one that I just started is called Memories. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Liam. Laura, I'm from Connecticut. Another business venture that I just started is called Memories with Yours Truly. So when I got married in 2022, I just asked a few of my hostesses and cousins to help me capture footage. And event content creation wasn't really a thing, because had it been, I would have hired a content creator. So certain things would have been captured and edited, and I could just post after the wedding right away. But that's not the case. I actually still have footage that I need to edit. And I realized there was a void. I should have probably, well, I trust the timing. I'm not going to say that. So I realized there was a void for event and wedding content creation. So I created a service where I help capture content for weddings, vendors, and special occasions. And that Instagram page is at Memories by Yours Truly. And then another entrepreneurial venture I would like to share with you guys is my hair care and skincare line called Lena June. So Lena is a play off my grandmother's name, Angelina, and that's my maternal grandmother. I'm actually named after my paternal grandmother. And, aw, Laura, you're from Connecticut. That's so cool. So I can speak English clearly, and then I can speak a little bit of Yoruba. So I am Nigerian, and I'm actually happy you asked that, because that reminds me to sign up for my Yoruba class. I can speak like the basics of the language, conversational, greetings, asking for directions, but I just want to dive deeper into the language. So English and Yoruba, and un poquito Espanol. Just a little bit. So yeah, those are the languages that I can speak. Can you speak? I can speak. Oh, that's impressive. I wish I could speak 14 languages. So I'll say hello in all the languages. Hola, Spanish, of course. Hi, English. And baoni, that's Yoruba. So those are the only three. Oh, a little French. How do you say hello in French? Bonjour. Yeah, so I guess that's 4. What was I saying? Losing my train of thought. So what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I literally forgot what I was saying. So pretty much entrepreneurship, yada yada yada. Oh, sorry, oh, you can? What's a Spanish word that you can say, Liam? My skincare and beauty line is called Lena June. Lena is a play off my maternal grandmother's name, Angelina. And June is my favorite month of the year, which is my birthday month. So skincare, beauty, content creation. Oh, and then as a content creator, I get paid from brands. So that's also an adventure on its own. So the world of entrepreneurship has really taught me 5 things that I want to share today. And that's how we're going to wrap up today's live. So the 5 things I've learned from entrepreneurship is to always put 30% away for taxes. Create a separate account, ideally account that you can't even see the balance, and have 30% of that income, 30% of sales from products, just have it go into a separate account. It will save you so much in the future. Another lesson or habit I've learned is be on it with your QuickBooks. When it comes to QuickBooks, understand the basics. There's so much training, and just stay on top of updating everything on a regular basis just so you're not scrambling by the time it's tax time. 3, there's power in relationships. I've realized as being in entrepreneurship, it's so important to network, get to know people, and just build relationships, because at the end of the day, people want to do business with people they like. And that's plain makes, period. Lesson 4, take care of your mental health. Entrepreneurship is filled with, thank you, Liam. Entrepreneurship is filled with highs and lows, and it's so important that you take care of yourself, because as an entrepreneur, you are busy putting out fires, you are problem solving, and it can easily feel like the weight of everything is on your shoulders, which it is because it's your business. And especially if you have employees, it's just so important to take care of yourself, invest in a therapist, and just know when to step back and regroup, because what you don't want to do is lose yourself. Lose yourself for another company, but you definitely don't want to lose yourself for in your company, because you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Enjoy the fruits of your labor and everything that you've sacrificed. So, and number 5, last but not least, have fun. Life is so short, and when I think about the fact that I literally started, oh my gosh, I started Yinka Orison exactly 10 years ago today. I mean, not today, but this year. 10-year anniversary. That's crazy. And when I look back and I realize like how timeless my pieces are, I'm like, girl, come on. You had it. This is your baby. This is your dream. Continue to pour into it no matter what. And time waits for nobody. So have fun in your entrepreneurship journey. And that is pretty much it for today's live. Thank you for joining. I'll include the link for my glasses, my jewelry, my lip gloss if you're interested in the description box. And hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas. I'm dedicating myself to going live at least once every day, and I'm getting better, I think. So I hope you guys enjoy this live, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.